Hello and welcome to Gospel Fortified. I'm Justin, and I'll start with a provocative question. What is protecting you from 100 men standing outside your home right now making demands? No, really. Think through the barriers of protection you have because there's a lot at stake right now. This video is not about prophecy because people doing that are trying to take your money, but this is a wake-up call. My fear is that we are so close to losing our last line of defense to total sexual anarchy, which is consent. No, really, follow me. Think through the accepted sex ethic of our day, where the only thing we care about is consent. Not only have we lost the grounding for why we even believe consent is something of worth, which happened when we threw out the Bible, the moment we finally look up and decide that consent is so old-fashioned, which seems to be fast approaching, is the moment we enter total sexual anarchy like we have seen in actual history. Sodom and Gomorrah are household words that can kind of rev up the old fear engines. It's marked by a hypersexuality, a world where all the fences came crumbling down. So who wants a 20-second recap of Sodom and Gomorrah? Start your timers. It's Genesis 19. Two angels disguised as men do some reconnaissance to see if the city is worthy of judgment. They go in. It's nighttime. They want to sleep in the city square beneath the stars. But a man named Lot is like, no, bad idea. Too late. They'd been spotted by the males of the town. Lot whisks the two angels, away into his house. There's a knock at the door. All the men, young and old, demand to have these two angel men sexually. Okay, time. How'd I do? Now, liberal theologians and progressives will say that the only sin of Sodom and Gomorrah is what? The breaching of content, right? It's the rape. But that's called eisegesis, taking your modern biases and thinking and blanketing them anachronistically over the text. The homosexuality? No. The gang rape? No. Later on, the incest? Oh, wait, I got you there. Quick rabbit trail, give me time again. If what's sinful in Sodom and Gomorrah is only the lack of consent and nothing else, what about Genesis chapter 19, verses 30 to 36 there at the end? Go on and read it. With Lot's daughters and their dad, is the only thing wrong with that event Lot's lack of consent? Are you willing to condemn incest? On what basis? What argument do you go reaching for? Maybe, just maybe, the biblical walls around sexuality rise up with strength to protect us from the deadly flames. No, the Bible just wants to suppress us. Let's keep on underestimating the wickedness of the human heart. Okay, rabbit trail over. The distance between us right now and Sodom and Gomorrah is therefore one step away. It is the breaking of consent. But again, in this post-truth Western world, any transcendent belief in a universal inherent dignity to all people that even affords consent to every individual is groundless and therefore might soon be erased. And that's my point. If Sodom and Gomorrah is 2024's endgame, then let's add in protection by calling things sin. Jude 7 says, just as Sodom and Gomorrah and the surrounding cities, which likewise indulged in sexual immorality and pursued unnatural desire, serve as an example by undergoing a punishment of eternal fire. Notice how sexual immorality, I did a video on that, is partnered with that synonymous phrase, unnatural desire. Remember Romans 1, verses 26 and 27. This is homosexuality, the consequence of which leads to a punishment of eternal fire, which is what happens when you don't inherit the kingdom of God. Remember 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 9 and 10. Rape is wrong. But so is homosexuality, and so is having numerous people involved, Galatians 5:21. And that's not a cosmic killjoy. That is a good design and designer and protector God. Cultures exist right now without these barriers, and nobody is flourishing except for the strongest men. We have no idea what we are toying with right now in this cultural moment. But hey, I want you to comment. I want you to click the happy subscribe button and like button. That would help me out. It would help you out. And I'll catch you next time.